Hello everyone, welcome back to Oceanblock. Yeah, I've done a little bit of work off camera for once. I know I don't normally. And for some reason there's some chickens stuck in here. I have no idea where they came from, but they were clucking away and I was like, where's that coming from? And they were up here, so I'm just going to get rid of those for now. We can go put it in our draw system. So, between episodes, as I said, I've done quite a bit. Yeah, let's start here. So first thing I did was I made this Tinker's Anvil. I've laid out everything I want to do and everything that I did do. So let me have a look at the Anvil. Tinker's. Ooh. There it is. So we made a bronze one. So that's Constantine. It's also Constantine. Bronze block of bronze. Is this one? Yeah. So I used the thermal bronze, which I made. So that's a tinker station and some seared bricks. So I made a bunch in here and just pulled it out here. They did go in here, but then I moved them over to here because this is where there's diamonds in there. Thank you. This is where all my metals are. So I made this, and I thought I'd put it down. I was going through my chests, which I've done a little bit of cleanup on. I was going through my chests and I found these and I was like, oh, I should really put those down somewhere. So I did this. I also upgraded this to a gold chest. So we've got the iron, I know that's a gold one that I'm talking about, but it's the iron chest mod. This is a really old mod. We know this mod, we love this mod. All you do is, I actually did one of these, so I upgraded the chest that was already there with one of these chest upgrades, and then I also upgraded it to the gold one. I've been trying to put all of my iron that I get from down in our, it's not a sift, it's a sluice, that's it, sluice. So I've been trying to put those, all of the iron we get from that in here, just so we have a backlog, because we need iron for everything. Another thing I did was, well, if you look at my inventory, I actually got time in a bottle, and I left myself just sat here for most of the day today whilst I was working, and got myself quite a bit of time stored. I think actually I was downstairs. I also changed these to be, I think that's spruce, yeah, because I didn't like sitting here with the particles like flying up in front of my face when I was doing some other work. One of the things I did do was I put a pipe coming off here, going up, going across here, going all the way down this side, and I made a load of blue magma blocks, and doing the pipes here, it was just filling all of the drippers with lava. Okay, what else did we do? So we did these. I added cactus because I saw we had a cactus, probably from one of the crates. I haven't forgotten about going out and doing some exploration, so I will be doing that at some point. But for now, it's just about the base. The other thing was we got these cotton plants pretty early on so we could get string, but then, I mean, we made a mob farm and that gives us lots of string too, so these, I never really did anything with these. Oh, and these are the Botany Pots, the hopper ones. I needed some of these daisies for my backpack, so I have upgraded to the highest I can do backpack. There is another one after this which requires another star, but yeah, this one is much bigger than my ender pouch, and I've been chucking them in here. So there's the blue magma that I made. I made a bunch more of these glasses, a couple more jar. I was going to do more of these, but there's quite a lot of crafts in these if we have a look. So you need to make the droppers and the hoppers and, the pistons. So I will end up doing that, just so I have one for each of these jars. What else did I do? I made a diamond wand because I was hammering some stuff down. I made some storage upgrades because we actually filled up on Cinnabar downstairs. And oh, I made this quantifier key, so I'll show you how to make that. That is just like this. You get another drawer key, that's something that I did. Hook and quill, which we can easily make because we get basically all of this from the mob farm and we get the paper from here. And all that does is it puts the number of items, so instead of having to do, you know, the crouchy thing to see how much is in there, you get the item number right here. So I thought it looks a lot nicer. Another thing I did was I put a bunch of our saplings that we had lying about in some of these crates, or chests even. Oh, move away from there because it's loud. I put a bunch of those just around the trees with the hopper bonsais. No, not bonsais, what are they called? Botany pots, that's it. And yeah, they're just giving me, you know, all the logs that I could ever need. I got fed up of coming over here and punching these trees basically, so I thought I'd automate that, and whilst I'm just sat here doing, you know, my work for the day, I could be getting something from that. I did clear up, I attempted to clear up some of these. They're still kind of junky. Yeah, what else did I do? So if we pop that back down here, I think, oh, I didn't show you this. Oh, I can go over here. So I know this is going to be loud. I'll turn the volume of this down in post. But what I did was I added this here. So I think I need to have an empty hand. Let's do that. I made some of these pipe upgrades. So the basic one's relatively easy to make. The improved one is the one I made. And what that does is allows us to do distribution nearest first. So this is the nearest. Technically this is all one big inventory. So this is the nearest inventory. Then the next one after that just goes whoop, whoop, into this trash can. I think we talked about that in one of the earlier episodes. So, but all this does is if go back up here and come back down. I open these as well. Oh, it's not what I wanted to do. Jump and yeah. So if, for example, remember we had pork chops and I was going to make a void upgrade. Well, we don't need to make a void upgrade now because if we fill up on pork chops in that chest, it will go, oh, okay, you can't come in here, so we'll just take you up and void you. And we are getting quite a lot of stuff from here. Look at the redstone. Oh, that's the point. I did move the redstone from over here over to here, just so it's all in one place. I wanted loads of ender pearls, so I split these, and I did add the extra drawers, so this is no longer going to tip over sideways like that. And I think that's all I did over here. I did some stuff over here. So I made this charging station just because I thought we might get some tools later on where we could do some charging. I was going to look at making some dire tools. I wanted the exchanging gadget for something up here, which I'll show you actually. So I made a patch of grass right here, just so I could bone meal it and get the poppies and the dandelions, or whatever these are called. I think these are dandelions. Yeah, dandelion. Knew it. So I wanted that, but then I couldn't be asked to make it in the end after I made this. So we have this, but we don't have anything else. So I made this chest here, which turns gravel and sand with some water into clay, because I was making the botany pots, right? So I needed lots of clay. So this is all I did. So this is attached right here. and that gets filled up with water from our aqueous accumulator. That hooks into this jar automator, and that's how we get our clay. I did turn it off because it looked like it was filling up, and all I did was half a stack of gravel and half a stack of sand, and I got tons of clay. So if you're looking for clay, that's a good way of doing it. Other than that, I swapped out the 2x2 drawer up here and put it over here, so it will, if it makes a sand, so once this is gone through, do the sand, yeah, there you go. So, oh, but it made one of each, so yeah, so it'll just do those. And obviously we've got the chests over here, the drawers, sorry, over here for the content that comes out of these sand. I did make this a bit quicker, so as you see in here, we've got a hardened integral component. Easy enough to make, just some invar and some gold. So I put one in here, and I put one in here just to speed it up a little bit. I know I can make loads of other like speed augments for it, but that looked like too much effort, and yeah, I didn't have the effort in me yesterday. I did do quite a bit, to be fair. So I put an energy pipe here, so these two are now being like fed. What else did I make? I think that's everything for in here. I made a little bit of change to our compact machine. So if you remember last episode, oh, it's lagging a bit. Okay, there we go. If you remember last episode, we had this like set up, so one of the sluices was on top and one of them was on the bottom. I compacted that a little bit just because I wanted it to, I don't know, look a bit better. Maybe we can wall this off a little bit all the way along and hide the inner workings. I added, where is it? Here. I added some speed upgrades to this, 4 speed upgrades and 8 energy upgrades, because that means that they can still be fed using these magmatic dynamos. I didn't even upgrade these, so that's pretty impressive that with half the speed upgrades that you can get normally for crushers, you can feed that with just 40, it looks like 15 RF per tick, might say on here when he gets one. 20, so that's half of what this is using. Crazy. What else? So I also added a water nothing underneath jar, which is hooked up to this system here, which is hooked up to the lava, and that means that I can, if I click this, it will start making obsidian. So you see that's going up, but it does drain the lava pretty quick. So I actually had that turned off. I had it at a perfect stack, and now look what I've done. But I did notice that because of the speed that these were outputting into here, it was using a lot more lava. So I moved the lava from this side over here around to here, moved the tank over, added 2 more or 3, yeah, just 2 more of these, which are connected to this trash can here. So if this does fill up, they do end up chucking them in this trash can. That's my trick, by the way, using a trash can. But yeah, that's what I ended up doing for this, to make it feed more lava into here. What else did I do? Let's have a look at my bag. There's probably some goodies in here. Oh, I did find something quite interesting. So let's get our ender pouch out. So in here, as you can see, I've got drawers, but you can't put them in here like this, because they could theoretically have an inventory. So if I just plop one of those down and let's use these eggs. If you break it, it has items in it still, so you could technically have like a bunch of drawers with stuff in them in your bag. And I think they were trying to get away from putting bags within bags. So what I've done is I just put them in my ender pouch instead and put that in the bag, which is fine. You think, like, you're not allowed to put the drawers in there, but you're allowed to put the bag in. Yeah, it doesn't really make too much sense, but yeah. So that's what I did. So charging station, told you about that, and that. Oh yeah, the recipe for this is quite involved. So it did cost me a block plus 11 diamonds, some lapis. This is where I needed the yellow dye, so that was gold block and everything. And then we got all of this stuff from the mob farm, basically. So I wanted to talk about that. So the energy upgrades, which just took some gold dust, so I put that through my pulverizer, set up down in, not down, in the other, you know, on our main boat. I did the same for this, which is just osmium. I made a load of infused alloys as well, actually, so I think they're in here. I've used quite a bit. So yeah, that's what we got up to. I think what we should do now is go over what we're going to do today. So I wanted to get blaze rods because, as I said in the last episode, with blaze rods, we're the recipes. Oh wait, we're in the recipes. There we go. We are going to go for these tanks, because what I want to do is, instead of having this all set up wherever I need lava, so like out here, instead of having this sat here just, you know, pumping into here and here, we're just going to have some ender tanks, which is the reason I set up the obsidian right here. So I'm going to clean my inventory up a little bit and then we'll be right back. Right, I'm back. So I wanted to do some blaze rods. So we need to make this multi-servo press, which takes 10 gears, yeah, all of this stuff. So this is bronze and Constantine. As I said earlier, I did make a bunch of bronze. So I've got a block of it here. Turn that into bronze. Is that the type they're looking for? Bronze ingot, yeah. So Constantine is the next thing, which you can use this nickel for. So if I do that and that, it only takes 1 for 1, so we can do one of these, back up here. Do this, let's turn this off. That's my time in the bottle. Put those in there. We'll wait for this to melt down, and yeah, you'll see it then. Here we go. It's just finishing off now. So that's turned it into a lot of Constantine. Chuck these in like that. And what did we need for it? Was it? So it was 2 Constantine gears. I know we're going to need that as well. So 2 gears, 2 of those. Right. Like this. We've got this for the gears. Well, we're going to need 1 more of those plus 4. It was tin as well. I don't know if you remember, but in one of the first episodes I actually got like a ton of tin, like a whole stack of the clumps. So I've still got those knocking about. There's the tin for that. Those 2 there, so it was like this. Let's get some redstone. Cover your ears. I don't know why I come up here to do the crafting, but that's where we're at. Oh no. Ah, it's fine. So now we just need glass, which, well, actually I have some in here, I think. Oh, 4 exactly, perfect. Okay, so it's the machine frame. We needed iron. As I said, we need iron for everything in like every pack ever, so I wanted to smelt up a load of iron if I could. Let's turn that into that. Redstone flux coil, got it right this time. And there's our multi-servo press. So we could, for now, pop it here like this. And once that fills up, let's go get some blaze powder. So we can make a stack by doing 1, 2, 3. Then pop this in here, it should give us a blaze rod. I think that's how it works. It doesn't need like a thing, does it? Like one of those presses or whatever it's called. No, it looks like. There you go, there's our first blaze rod. So remove that. I've got a tank somewhere. I may have used my tank already. Tank. Okay, we're going to need to make another tank, which is easy enough. Let's grab a stack of that because iron is what we are using. Tank. Start off with this one, and then I did make some of the what are they called? Infused alloy. There you go, so we've got a bigger tank. I'm just using this because I can. And I wanted a little bit of a buffer, just in case we're running loads and loads and loads of stuff off of lava. So, okay, we don't actually need that many blaze rods thinking about it, so I'm going to put some of these back in here. I don't know about you, but I always use my scroll wheel to swap what I'm using on my action bar. I know loads of people use like, you know, the number keys. I never got used to that. I've always used scroll wheel. So if I'm going for something in the middle and then I need something on the end, I always use scroll wheel. Not sure why. Speed that up. There's no reason why I sped that up, by the way. I wish I could stop it from being... yeah. Anyway. So we can take just these like this into fire. Do I not have the tank bookmarked? I don't. Okay. So all this requires now is a cauldron. So we're going to make... I know I need 2, 3, 4. Why not? Let's make 4 of them. And then it's just any wool. So we've got tons of wool in the mob farm. Obsidian we've automated already, and ender pearls. Oh crap, what was the other thing? It was wool. 1, 2, 3. Get away from there. I wonder if it's night time yet. Quick sleep, get rid of the rain. Hey, there we go. Should go back to being quiet now. So, perfect. So now it's just the obsidian, which is in here. I have like stuck a bunch of crafting tables everywhere, so I can just do crafting wherever I want. Just seemed like a good idea at the time. So that's 13. So yeah, that should be enough to make another 2 of these. What are we missing? Oh, the wool. Did I only grab 3? I thought I grabbed 4. I do need to put another mob grinder at the top here, because there's bats that fly around. Either that will make the height upgrades for the fans. Yeah, we'll do that at some point. It's not bothering me right now, so all good. So there is our ender tanks. If you don't know how these work, 1 and 2. I've got a bucket somewhere. Okay. So we can just Take it out of here. Put some water in here and it goes into that one. And they're cross-dimensional as well. So very, very, very useful. Oh, I don't know how to get rid of this water now. Can I just stick it back in? Yeah, we can just come up here and then... Oh, I know where to go. So we can go over here. Do that. There we go. Need one of those trash cans like over this area as well, so I don't have to keep going back there. Did it fill up even more? No, it says it's empty. Odd. Oh, and I forgot these take forever to break, even with like a really good tool. They take ages. So my plan is I'm going to make a compact machine. So not the smallest, the second smallest. So this should be a 5x5 if I remember correctly. I don't know, we'll find out anyway. And we can use this compact machine. So one, I think we only need one set of crafts. Just doing that. Yeah, so we can use this compact machine to fill it up with these jars, automated jar things, and then put this in the middle and get all of the cobble gen lava production things going for this tank here. And we can use this tank instead of all the different lava productions that we've got going. So I'm going to start off by making... Oh my gold. Shift K. Gets us lots of that, so perfect. One of these, and then... Don't know what happened there. A weird like desync thing going on. So I'm going to just chuck that there for now, and then we can pop in. Yeah, there you go, 5x5. First thing I'm going to do is change my entry point to this corner. And start building, I suppose. So we don't need any of this stuff on us. 23. So the idea is if we have this corner free, come in here whenever we want. The corners of this are going to be the magma blocks as well. I'm not going to put them in now, I'll put them in later, but then we can have all of these going all along here, all connected, except this corner, and all of them feeding in to the ender tank. So if I set the jars up, it's probably a good idea just to do it on 3 for now, and then we can come back to the rest. Perfect. We do need somewhere for this cobble gen to sit. So where's a good place to put this? Oh, we want all of them to... Just want to do it like this, and then... Yeah, we can do it like this. Right, so now we do this. That'll fill up. Start filling. We might need to upgrade this. In fact, we can do that straight away. Upgrade it to tier 2. We just need some grout, which luckily we made a lot of stuff down here. So let's just make a little bit of grout. I think it's 5 blocks worth of grout. So 5 blocks. It's 4 blocks. It's fine. We've got some more up there we can smelt down. There's 1 block. Stick that back in. We can stick that back in. I did smelt down some more of this nether quartz, by the way, because I realised we're going to need nether quartz for the refined storage once we get there. So in our big compact machine, the nether rack is giving us quartz chunks, and then we can put that through here using this emerald cast, gem cast thing. So that is 9 blocks. Oh, because it doubles. Okay. Oh well, that's fine. We just made a couple of extra. Fill up like that. That'll give us a tier 2. I don't anticipate this ever running out of cobble, by the way, because it doesn't use it that often. There you go. Oh, and it took it and put it over here. Right, back in here. That there. Slightly quicker, nice. Oh, so we can hook the tank up. How do we get up the top here? Why did I not? Oh, that broke my pants. Why did I not think that was going to happen? Oh, we've got cobble on us. Let's just use that. Tank goes on top, and then do we want it on top like this? We do. I kind of want this to be here, and then we can set this to auto output down the bottom and then put the tank underneath. Okay, maybe we do that and then move this somewhere else. Yeah, these don't set you on fire when you're on them like this, if you noticed. They do when you're standing on the block completely. Very strange. So let's put this back here like that. Still going up, nice. I do need to use some pipes. I did make a bunch of pipes. I think I accidentally made loads. I thought it was like a 1-for-1 craft for some reason at some point. Yeah, that's how you do that. We're going to need it on this side as well, so let's get a couple and set that up. 1 and 2. Put this tank in the middle, and it's my configurator. There's the configurator. So shift and click, and that will output out the bottom now. So once I put this here like this, I want to leave it on white, because that's always a good one for lava. Now do, what's that jar? There it is. So 1, 2. It's not what I wanted. Come back here. Oh, step assist. So now, if we do this craft here on all of these, oh, I need a trash can as well, don't I? Okay, before we forget, let's quickly create a trash can. I do have a load of chests in here, so trash. That can go above this one. Oh no, there's my cobble. 2 times. Okay, let's do that instead. Perfect. So that is now creating lava for this one, and we can set this going as well. So the idea with this is there's room for expansion. If this does end up like if we end up using loads and loads and loads of lava to the point where this can't keep up, we can always add more around the edge. So we put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And that should be, that one's already going, should be automated lava production. And out here, well, you can already see it, it's on the icon, we've got lava. So I'm going to go into, no, let's do the upstairs one first. Move that. Move this. Just go in our bag anyway. Don't need the trash can either. Probably should have just ripped this down in the first place. Because now we can just put this here. And this circle thing here, the little dial. I never know which one's which, but all you need to do is, whenever you put it down, I think blue out the bottom means it's exporting to tanks next to it. So that is now exporting to here. I can show that actually. You can get a bucket. See, it just came out of this, even though I clicked on this. We don't need. Yeah, let's put that in there. There we go. So that is filling up. Oh, I might need to chunk load this. That's a good point. Whilst I'm here. I did hear that someone say that these are supposed to always be chunk loaded, but that hasn't been like that for a little while for the couple of mod packs I've used with compact machines. So I always just go in and chunk load them anyway. So yeah, now we've got automated lava. So we could pop in here and swap this for, yeah, this lava here. Right, I think that's probably about as much as we've got time for today. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.